Hi you guys, I want to show you how to make these cute little seashell themed charms for making bracelets, earrings. You can use these charms for scrapbooking, cell phone covers, and a lot more projects. As you can see, here are my charms that I made, and I think they came out pretty well. So in this video, I will basically be showing you how to use the mold, and I will be showing you how to shade your charms. If you are interested in this particular mold, I will put a link in the description box below. It's called the Ocean Theme Silicone Mold. You will need some clay, of course. You can use nude or white, optional. You will need some head pins, eye pins, or eye screws, jump rings. You will need some pastels and triple thick to glaze your pieces. So all I'm doing here is placing my clay inside of the mold, and then I will use my finger to scrape off any extra clay. And then I will spread the mold apart, and then use a small piece of clay to pop out my charm. Of course, you can easily just put your clay inside of the mold and put the mold and the clay inside of a freezer. Let it sit and then pop your charms out. That way you will not have to worry about if there will be any defects on your charms. Of course, you can also put your clay inside of the mold and then bake the mold with the clay inside. Of course, you will need to use the specifications on the clay, the brand of clay that you are using. As you can see, it's super easy to do. Once you have done that, your charm should look like this. As you can see, it picks up on the details very well. Now you just want to get your eye pins and put the eye pin in your charm. You can use liquid Sculpey to secure your charm, your eye pin in the charm, or you can just bake it, pull the eye pin out, and then glue it in with E6000 glue. With the starfish, I decided to tweak out the legs, and I just bent them to the side and made the points more pointier. Of course, that is optional. Now you just want to take your pastels, and for my starfish, I decided to use red, but of course you can use whatever color you want. And I use a brush and my finger to spread the color throughout the starfish charm. I decided to go with a brown color on the edges of the starfish just to give it some more details. Again, that is optional. I did do some detailing on the back of that charm that I just showed you, but again, that is optional as well. For the rest of the charms, I just simply use my finger and just rub the color on there. And when you do that, it shows the details of the charm better. Again, you can use browns, you can use orange, you can use greens, you can use whatever colors you want. For the bracelet shown, I went with a reddish, brown, orange, and green theme. With this particular charm, I use brown, and then to make it look more realistic, you can go in between the edges with like a darker color like black to make it look more realistic. Again, that is optional. As you can see, it's very easy what I'm doing. Of course, you can paint your charms, but with this method, I figured it takes less time to do. I think it only took me about 5 minutes to actually do that charm bracelet that you see. Now with this particular seashell, I wasn't sure if it was a seashell or if it was a pearl. But then I remembered that I have seen a seashell shaped like this. So I decided to use a toothpick to make some lines on it. And then I just went over it with pastels. Of course, you can do this method, or you can just leave it as is. Or you can use some pearlette powders and turn it into like a pearl. So once I have finished putting on my details with the pastels, I did go over all of my charms with some pearlette powders. I baked it, and then I glazed it with some triple thick. Of course, you will want to add your charms to your bracelet or earrings or whatever. And that is all for this video. So I hope you guys like this little short video. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And again, you can purchase the mold from my website. Links in the description box below. and have a wonderful day.